Hey Brandon, so why is the nativity scene not biblical?
Because according to Scripture, we know that Christ was not an infant when the wise men actually had visited, and that it was more than three. We see three gifts mentioned, but if we look at the Magi and who they were throughout history, they were royalty, they were a priesthood, they were bringing these priceless gifts to this person that they considered a Messiah, so we know that they brought many men with them, probably an armed guard, very large amount of people. And then we see that when they discuss with Herod that they're looking for this king, this new Messiah, we know that it was, months after, so we can, Herod makes the decree that anyone under 2 years old should be slaughtered, and we know that Christ was older than a newborn infant, and we know that he was younger than 2 years old, and if you do your history research and you look at the evidence, we can say that he was probably roughly, almost a year old, maybe a little bit less, somewhere between 9 months and 12 months old. So, three people coming with just three gifts to visit a baby in a manger, that's just kind of been pulled apart. It's the same how people always talk about the prophecy in Isaiah about the lion laying with the lamb, right? They put what they want in there. It actually says the wolf laying with the lamb. So go back and check that and verify the source, because when you look at just Scripture, you know that it's not nearly as muddy to understand, because a lot of people try to reshape. It's like when you play telephone. You listen to someone else tell it, and eventually it turns into a different story. That's generally what happens. But if you study Scripture, you can see that's not the case.
Okay.